Been a little while since I've done Shadow of War content, so we might as well get back into the groove of things. I've been kind of out of the loop on the news of it. I just moved and stuff, and I've got everything set up now, but I saw this trailer today. Kind of, talks about the open world, shows off some of the different environments that you're going to be exploring in the game, and it's got me kind of excited. I like the idea of different environments. Of course, the arena you're seeing there, I don't know if that's like a different arena or if it's the same one off the top of my head, but having like multiple ones in like, maybe like one per every major zone would be a really good idea. That shot right there reminds me of the Elder Scrolls Online, actually, like when you're in the Cyrodiil doing PvP, stuff like that. That's really cool to me. And going through all this open world stuff, it looks really neat and interesting and varied. Of course, you're seeing there things like you're up near, I'm not going to say that's Mount Doom. That's probably not Mount Doom, but it's something similar to that. Definitely in the Mordor region, so I think that seems really cool to go explore. Now, the big thing that's different from the last game is, of course, that these different environments are going to have different, like really different environments, whereas the first game was kind of like, oh, you're in Mordor, and then you're in, like, a slightly forested region instead. And I think that's really nice to see that we're getting, like, snowy regions, more Mordor-centric regions. We're getting foresty ones as well, more grasslands, and a big combination of everything, whereas you had, like, two things in the last game, so big improvement there. I really like the look of this place, by the way. As well as the snowy regions, I think that's going to be like my favorite place to probably explore. I'm assuming that that swampland region that you just saw is probably going to be like the most graphically intensive, the most system-intensive part of the game. I have a feeling. Usually swamps and jungles, they're kind of a pain to have to go through, so I don't know if that's going to be the case, but we're going to see exactly what happens with it. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to tell you that you can't kind of see in the video. Like, you can obviously decide whether or not you like these aesthetics or you dislike them based on what you're seeing in the trailer here. Like, personally, I enjoy them. I think it looks pretty cool, nice and varied. The one thing I have noticed, and this has been a running thing that I've been talking about in a lot of these videos, is that the graphics and the textures kind of look a little bit muddy. They look like they're more from, like, the early PlayStation 3 era in some places. There was a part with, Talion walking through an area with some statues that looked very low-res, and like they hadn't been properly textured or finished in the game yet. Now, of course, everything that we see here, we can assume that it's going to be, like, pre-alpha, at least, and textures and stuff might not be done, but at the same time, you're showing off your game, and everything that we've seen so far, and this has been a complaint that I've had for quite a bit here, is that the orcs, like, their skin and stuff, and, of course, like, ground textures and walls and stuff, doesn't look the best it should, and it doesn't look as good as it could be, and in some areas, I'd even go as far to say it looks worse than the original game, so, again, pre-alpha footage and everything, but I'm really concerned that that's going to carry over into the full game at this point, and of course that doesn't really affect gameplay, but it is still something that will distract me a little bit and take away from the experience. Other little tidbits we saw in this trailer, there's a variety of different types of animals and orcs you're going to be facing. There was the Volcano Graug. I'm going to assume it's called the Volcano Graug. It could be called the Fire Graug or the Sparky Boom Graug. There's an Avatar The Last Airbender reference for you. Yeah, that's right. I watch TV shows sometimes. So I'm kind of excited for that. I like the idea of fighting what looked like a troll. It might have been one of the colossal orcs or whatever they're called as well, but it was a very big one with a big mace that was trying to hit Talion. That looks pretty cool as well. I am all, like, down for that completely. And overall, showed off some of the bigger battles as well. That looks pretty cool. See, there's the Volcano Graug, and it looks kind of neat. I don't know if it's going to have, like, different abilities. When they were doing, like, the showcase on the different animals and stuff that you'd find in the world, they said, like, oh, there's icy Graugs and different Graugs, and they all have different abilities, and I'm wondering still if those abilities are going to be things like, oh, this one throws a block of ice, but that one throws a fiery volcano rock at you. And it's like, is it really different? Maybe the volcano one sets you on fire, but it's kind of like, the same thing regardless. I don't know. So them's my ramblings on this new trailer. Let me know what you thought about it. If there's anything that I missed or that you want to talk about, feel free to let me know in the comments. If you want to get in contact with me some other way, because YouTube comments are terrible, you can always do that on either Twitter or join my Discord server. I have one of those where we talk and stuff, and you can do whatever you want. Hang out with other people there, or just talk to me exclusively, make me feel like I actually have friends in real life. That'd be super great. I am PattyJack. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day.